It was our first time being parents, and we didn't have any family around to help us. Our little daughter Rihanna cried all night, every single night. For 2 weeks straight, I hadn't eaten a single hot meal, and I barely got any sleep. Then, out of nowhere, it felt like God had sent us an angel in the middle of all that suffering. We found a flyer taped to our front door. Experienced nanny, certified in first aid, excellent references. Call Eliza. It felt like life was finally giving us a break. Eliza looked perfect. She dressed neatly, spoke softly, and had the calmest voice I'd ever heard. But her eyes, they were empty, like she wasn't really looking at anyone. The moment she picked up Rihanna, my baby stopped crying completely. I locked myself in the bathroom and cried from pure relief. After the first day she watched Rihanna, I slept for 4 straight hours, for the first time in months. But after that, things started getting strange. I'd find Rihanna's toys arranged in weird circles and strange patterns, almost like some kind of ritual. And somehow they were always facing the window. Even stranger, Eliza always showed up before I even called her. Every time she'd smile and quietly say, "I had a feeling you needed me." It was like she was the mother and I was the one who needed taking care of. The baby monitor started turning on by itself. Sometimes I'd hear old songs playing through it, songs I'd never heard before, songs that made Rihanna cry instead of fall asleep. One day I asked her, "What was that song you were singing?" She gave me the creepiest smile and said, "That's something only Rihanna needs." That smile stayed stuck in my head. One day, I pretended to be sick so I could stay home. While hiding behind the bedroom door, I heard Eliza whispering to Rihanna in a language I couldn't understand. Then she said, "They never wanted you, but I do." My whole body went cold. I couldn't move. My husband kept telling me I was exhausted and paranoid from lack of sleep. He said Eliza was amazing with Rihanna. That night, I searched her phone number online. Nothing. No records, no social media, no history. Even the references listed on the flyer turned out to be fake. I wanted to fire her, but I needed proof, so I bought a tiny hidden camera. What I saw on that recording still haunts me. At exactly 3 in the morning, Eliza was standing in Rihanna's room, holding her in front of the mirror, talking like someone inside the mirror was talking back. Then she whispered, "She's almost ready. Now we just have to get rid of the mother." I couldn't breathe. The next day, when she arrived, I quietly followed her. She walked into Rihanna's room and locked the door behind her. I crept over as quietly as I could. My heart was pounding so hard I thought she'd hear it. I peeked through a small crack in the wall. She was kneeling on the floor, opening a hidden compartment underneath the bed. I never even knew it existed. Inside, there were pictures of me sleeping, pictures of me in the bathroom, pictures of me holding Rihanna at the hospital right after she was born. That meant she'd been watching us long before we ever met her. The next morning, I told my husband everything. We decided to wait for her together. She walked in smiling, like nothing was wrong. I looked her straight in the eyes. "Who are you? What do you want with my daughter?" Her smile never disappeared. She calmly said, "You don't remember me, do you? I worked in the maternity ward. Rihanna was supposed to leave with me, but they gave her to you instead. I'm only here to take back what's mine." Time stopped. The room felt like it was closing in around us. She lunged toward Rihanna, but my husband tackled her before she could reach the baby. We tied her to a chair and called the police. The strange part, she never screamed. She never fought back. It was almost like she was tired of pretending. When the police arrived, she went with them peacefully, still humming that same creepy lullaby, even with handcuffs on. Her fingerprints revealed everything. Her real name was Eliza Montgomery. She used to be a neonatal nurse. After suffering a complete mental breakdown, she lost custody of her own daughter. The little girl later died in a fire at a foster home. After that, Eliza started targeting new mothers. She handed out flyers and offered babysitting services. 3 children disappeared before she ever came to our house. We were almost the 4th family. I don't want to know what happened to those children. I don't even want to know if they're alive or dead. What we lived through is already enough to haunt us forever. Even now, every single night before I go to bed, I check underneath Rihanna's bed, and I always turn off the baby monitor. But sometimes, when Rihanna is alone in her room, I hear that same strange melody, and the second I open the door, there's nobody there except Rihanna standing in front of the mirror, smiling.